One Shot Antelope Hunt was started by two gentlemen.
Harold Evans and Harold Dahl were inspired by the Native American traditions of trying to get an antelope in one shot. And so they thought this would be a wonderful way to have people come together and have a competition in Lander, Wyoming.
This really is the granddaddy of them all. This is the one that got them all started. All the other one box, one fly, all that kind of stuff that's been done around the country, various sporting experiences are really patterned after this one. They're just fun to hunt, you know, you're always in them, such an active spot and stalk.
You just hit it, you're not sitting and stalking.
Yeah, no, it's really a fun hunt.
Since Ram's DG Lex had never hunted pronghorn, Mac and I took him out for a little test drive to prep him for opening day of antelope season.
I think we just work our way all the way around.
Okay. They're hard to get up on, and their vision is incredible. There we go.
We found a herd with a couple of bucks and decided to make a stalk just to share some insights on hunting these prairie gamers.
You might want to even practice just getting on them and squeezing the trigger. Just do it. It's fine to dry fire a rifle, so let's do it.
We used the ravine of a shallow creek to approach within almost 70 yards, cresting as the buck stood looking at us.
That's a really good shot right there.
I'm pretty sure I could hear DG's heart pounding at that point. There's something especially memorable about sharing a hunt with someone who is at their zenith of passion for the sport.
My heart was pounding. You have one shot, and it just kind of sinks in. It's like, wow, this is a lot of pressure.
And it's, you know, DG, it's really about 3 seconds. And within 3 seconds, you better be able to get off that shot, and then they're gone. It's gonna be tough.
If I hadn't had that, I would not be prepared for tomorrow at all.
That's pure fun, isn't it?
That is exciting.
All right, this is where we call for an extraction.
Yeah, really. Where's the chopper team? So it's nice to get out there today just to get some idea of, okay, this is what I'm going to be up against tomorrow.
Well, you feeling the mojo?
Indeed.
Oh, yes. Feels good to get up close, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
Good stuff. Love pronghorn, man. Just love hunting these critters.
The one-shot antelope hunt is based off of the native Indian tradition of having a bow and arrow, and they were only able to take one shot at a time.
If there's a need for a second shot, the guide makes that call, and that essentially takes that team member out of the running. It's either a yes with one shot or a no with one shot.
No artificial rests are allowed, and you have just the day of the hunt to pursue and score an antelope kill.
The town of Lander and the Shoshone Indian tribe come together to host the event that brings hundreds of hunters from all across the country and even the world together. The governors of Wyoming and Colorado co-host the event, and this year's governors, John Hickenlooper of Colorado and Matt Mead of Wyoming, kept the tradition alive.
A lot of governors across the country wouldn't be seen dead at an event like this, so when they show up, it speaks volumes about this deal.
You know, they bring teams every year. Their support is very, very important to the hunt.
To be part of this great tradition, which is not just about the hunt, but it's about community, it's about the great outdoors, it's about wildlife. And so to be part of that is a wonderful experience.
To all of those year in and year out that volunteer to make this such a special thing, I want to thank you. Thank you very much. Job well done.
Friday night is the official introduction of the team members.
We're very pleased to have with us Team Ram Trucks and the captain, Chris Dorsey. Chris, come on up and welcome.
All right, so my first team member is DG Lex from the great state of Michigan, from Ram Trucks. The next person on my team, you would know him from series like Simon & Simon on CBS. He was Major Dad, of course. Gerald McCready, he goes by Matt. And for a guy who started as a Chippendales dancer, he's done pretty well.
Team Ram Trucks was one of 8 three-man squads competing in the event this year.
So the winning team.
And no such event could be complete without the ceremonial blessing of the bullets by the tribal elders. To be sure, we were all blessed to be here. Some of us, well, just a little more than others, to paraphrase Norman McLean.
We're lucky to have the participation of the Shoshone Indian tribe.
And of course, it's to honor the tradition of subsistence hunting that the Indians obviously lived on for centuries.
The Shoshone Indian ceremony brings good fortune to hunters. And when your team is trying to take 3 pronghorn with 3 shots, well, you can use all the help you can get.
This morning it was Governor Matt Mead's first hour. The way the hunt works is the first hunter has the first hour of the hunt until a shot is taken. If a shot's taken within the hour, then it's the second hunter's turn.
Tagging along with the governor of Wyoming is a little like a single guy cruising a bar with Brad Pitt. We arrived before sunrise, and as luck would have it, there's a herd of pronghorn 200 yards away. In another uncanny coincidence, there was a small dirt berm that looked strangely like a natural shooting rest. The only thing missing was a bullseye birthmark behind the shoulder of the biggest buck. Yeah, it's good to be governor of Wyoming during the Lander One Shot Antelope Hunt.
How does the light look to you?
I wish it was just a little bit lighter.
I had a great shot at one, but it was a little dark, and I hesitated a little bit, and so we waited, which was fine. And then
These things just kind of amble out of sight.
Stop. Yeah, that's no good.
So the best laid plans, as well as it was scouted, pronghorn had another plan.
Good start. Got them in our sights. We're seeing them.
We were able to get on the antelope early this morning, and also lucky enough to see quite a few animals this morning. Our drought conditions are such that it's been pretty tough on the animals.
2012 in Wyoming is a fairly unique year as far as water's concerned. It's the tail end now, mid-September, of a significant severe drought that has impacted probably every aspect of Wyoming life.
Well, the whole West has been really dry all summer.
Everything has been dry. There were people looking forward to the latest hurricane.
Yeah, no kidding.
Throughout the history of this country, conservationists are hunters, and hunters have always been conservationists.
Part of the One Shot Hunt Club mission is to support the Water for Wildlife Foundation.
And we have over 426 water projects that we've donated in 11 western states.
Jumper ready. Pull it. To help raise money for these projects, several shooting competitions are held during the week of the One Shot event. These fundraisers also serve as a chance to warm up for the main event.
Knock 'em dead, buddy. It's kind of a fun deal. Everybody gets to rib everybody. If somebody misses,
Pull.
Safety on?
Safety was on. Sorry, my bad.
No problem.
My bad. You didn't cut that.
Ball.
Yeah! Thanks, guys.
On the morning of the hunt, DG Lex was the first shooter in his group.
A beautiful one right there. 6:50 in the morning right now. It's been open for about 20 minutes. It's just getting really exciting. But we got a lot of bucks out here.
Let's just look over this hill right here.
Chasing his doe.
He's moving slow. Just get up there and lay down. And
I laid on an ant hill. I thought it'd be a great way to prop up the rifle. Sorry, I gotta get up. There's fire ants all over me. These things are nasty.
DG has joined the fraternity of hunters who have participated in this tradition, many of whom are immortalized in the One Shot Antelope Hunt Museum.
It's a wonderful place to come and visit and see the memorabilia of all the past shooters over the years that we've had here.
There have been some amazing people come to the hunt. Chuck Yeager, Arthur Godfrey, Lawrence Melchior.
Donald Trump Jr., Governor Huckabee from Arkansas was here.
Roy Rogers, Tennessee Ernie Ford. I mean, the list goes on and on.
you go through this whole litany of folks, and it's pretty incredible all the people that have come through Lander, Wyoming for the One Shot Antelope Hunt.
It's getting kind of full, to be honest with you.
It's a great little museum commemorating the history of the hunt as well as what this little community has done for the hunt throughout the years.
With Governor Mead's first hour up, it was my turn for the second hour, so we made 2 stalks and happened upon one of the most cooperative pronghorn I've ever seen.
Looks like you're getting mature buck there, Chris. Let's take a peek.
We see this one buck, he's sort of oblivious. He's got a couple of does around him, but he's starting to scrape a little bit, just starting to get into the rut.
Looks like a great buck, good mature buck. I think we should make a move on him, Chris. And we were able to get close to a nice mature buck at a little over 150 yards. He's about 150 yards out. Let's try to take one from here.
Good and stable right here.
Take him when he turns, Chris.
Come on, Daddy. Here he goes.
Here he goes. Here he goes. Here he goes, Chris. Take him.
Clearly, this buck was meant for the governor, but being the generous soul that he is, well, actually I shot before he could pull rank.
Good shot. Good shot. You dropped him. Nice one. You dropped him. Sweet.
20 minutes into the competition, and Team Ram Trucks was on the board.
We're in the game, huh?
Oh, that's fun. Good stuff. My hunt was 20 minutes. And in this event, that's exactly what you're trying to do.
It's a good 4-year-old buck, good mature buck. Teeth, animal's in great shape. That'll be good eating.
Now, you don't think there's any pressure on the governor now, do you?
Oh, good.
Team Ram Trucks was on the board. I just wanted to find out what everybody else was doing.
It's about 220.
Hey, wait till he stops. He'll stop. There you go.
Oh,
Right
yeah. Awesome. All right.
Good job.
Perfect.
Dropped him. We got one down.
One down, one to go. All right, I want one now. My turn. Coming in, I was second shooter, and I was getting so excited watching my partner shoot first, and all of a sudden saw something.
Catch your breath. We had a buck right at about 125 yards this morning for DG. Make sure your target, squeeze when ready.
Gotta get comfortable moving around. When I got him on my first animal, I tried a couple things. I went sitting, then I went prone, I went back to sitting, and really prone was the only way for me to go.
He's running now.
He's gone. Boy, are these animals smart, when they're looking at you, and if you don't get them within that first 3 to 5 seconds, they're gone.
If he stops, put right on him and squeeze it.
Right over him. Damn. Oh, look at it, he's taunting us.
I know.
Goodness. I just lost the one shot. When the bullet went over the top of my one shot, it was just a big disappointment. You felt this rush of adrenaline just go away so quickly, and you're like, oh, I just lost.
Shot just a hair over him, but that's hunting. That's the one shot.
That's the one shot.
A couple nice bucks in there.
With the battle for state pride on the line, Governor Meade eased in on a buck of his own after a few false starts.
Let's go ahead and move forward a little bit more and see if we can pick him up on the other side of that little ridge.
All the animals were to Lancey. The third one was by himself for the most part.
Okay, let's move now while he's moving. Yeah, he's not paying any attention yet, so.
And he was on the other side of the fence, and so I was trying to figure out if I could shoot underneath the barbed wire fence. As good luck would have it, he crawled under the fence.
If he comes broadside to us, I'll be able to take him right there.
It was good broadside to me. Got a lot of time, took the aim.
Yeah, good shot. Take it. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. You got him. You got him.
Made a great shot. Got his buck. You could just see the relief pouring off him. He finally got that thing.
Really well developed prongs. Nice black head, muzzle. I always like those little knurls that develop on a horn. Real typical of a nice Wyoming buck antelope.
He certainly looks healthy.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you,
Sure
Matt. This
appreciate
was an experience.
Thank you.
Governor Meade and Chris both harvested nice, mature buck antelope with one shot. Tonight's festivities will show an X by both of their names.
My other team member, DG Lex, meanwhile, managed to cram 3 years of pronghorn hunting into one day.
There.
If he stops, yeah.
Over the top of him again.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Meanwhile, my team member, Gerald McCraney, Mac to his friends, was across the county closing in on a buck of his own, only after Colorado Governor Hickenlooper had missed his shot and was out of the competition. While Mac connected on his buck, he did so in 2 shots, so by technicality, he was out of the competition as well. And of course, no event like this would be complete without a chance to tell your closest friends at the gala dinner that night, all 700 of them, what happened on the hunt.
The truth is, I was in a good position. I pulled a shot a bit too far forward and had to take a second shot to finish the animal off. And for that, I was profoundly humiliated. Which brings me back to Governor Hickenlooper.
It's important to have a sense of humor in life, especially if you're a politician.
Quite frankly, I want to make a few remarks about his state. And I was just recently there, and I have to tell you, there are remarkable things going on in Colorado. You walk through the streets in the towns and the cities, And there's a remarkable sense of renewal that exists in the people of Colorado. There is a sense of hope, an optimism for the future. And I think that's just a remarkable thing, and it's due mainly to the efforts of one man. I think that's really a remarkable thing, and I just want to go on record as saying that I think it's a damn shame that Peyton Manning couldn't be here tonight.
The championship went to Team Wounded Warriors, worthy victors in this noble tradition. For the rest of us, well, the memories of the one-shot antelope hunt will be trophies enough.
This event is not about competition at all, quite frankly. It's really about bringing people together and to have governors, to have the town come together, to have hunters, to have non-hunters, to have the Native American community, the Shoshone tribe come together. Really, I think, represents the best of America and what happens when everybody comes together to do something.